And her son's father killed himself by putting himself on the train tracks.
I had nothing to do with that.
I'm sorry that you had all that hard stuff.
How would you have something to do with that?
I'm sorry, too, but, you know.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Why did you have to tell people you had nothing to do with that? We figured that out.
Wait, who put about? How did he get on the train tracks?
He ran towards them.
Robin.
And Bob Saget hanging with us today. We're trying to figure out the breakfast thing. I think the breakfast thing is turning into a bust. What do you think, Sam?
Put the camera up, Sam. We have videotape this. Bob might say something controversial.
Bobo!
Is there a minivan or something we can take?
Well,
yeah, Susan Smith borrowed mine.
You're saying a bust, not a bust, right?
I'll tell you why. Because we're doing the talking now.
Yeah.
So then what are we going to talk about at breakfast?
I guess relationships, and I don't think you want to tell me what's really going on at home.
You can talk about the
we can do
business.
some of that.
You can talk about the business and the things that we don't talk about on the air.
I want to plug stuff during breakfast.
I think we should go to
I
a
want
movie.
to talk to you about my book.
Let's go see that Birdman movie everyone's talking about.
I really want to see that movie, but then I want to sleep. Have you slept? I haven't slept.
We could sleep.
Why don't we sleep together?
We could have a cuddle thing.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Supposedly that's not like gay or anything.
No, it's
another
just
man's
wanting-
breath in your face.
People hook it up and just cuddling, I guess.
People do like cuddling, and then you do
Cuddle
leg
clubs.
I did that once with Stamos on a video to help a thing called Project Cuddle, which helps abandoning children, the kids that have been abandoned. So we tried to raise money by me and Stamos, laying in bed, fruiting out on each other.
Cuddling.
Yeah, I know. Do you ever cuddle? Have you ever cuddled with anybody?
Girls? Yeah, I'm actually
No, I didn't mean
affectionate.
girls.
Oh, with another man?
Yeah.
No.
Animals?
Oh, God.
Animal, I love a good animal. I'm a big fan of animals.
Yeah, Jimmy likes animals.
I like to pet them.
But do you?
Yeah, then when they turn around and bash their brains in and eat them.
We got to play this Aaron Lewis thing.
I almost shit my pants.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. Oh, boy.
Just now?
Yeah.
Little
Did you
loose
fart?
back there
I'm
today?
okay, yeah.
Should I stand? I don't like
No, it's fine.
farting.
It won't stink. Oh, you're not going to like this.
Oh, shit. Why'd you do that?
Because you're not going to like it.
We got to play the Aaron Lewis. Do you know Aaron Lewis from Stained?
No.
You probably know a couple
Jim's
songs.
underwear is stained.
You probably know.
Groundhog Day in his pants.
It's been a while. Anything? Nothing on this Aaron Lewis? You
He
probably
sounds
know.
great, except for the fact he fucked up the words. but
Everyone's talking about this today.
his voice is very good.
Yeah, he messed up the national anthem
When did this happen?
at the World Series.
When the hell did this happen?
It's not like a lot of people are watching.
No, they are.
Oh, they are? This is how it went down.
All right.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed were so
At the twilight's
gallantly
last
streaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
wasn't that bad, right?
I thought he sounded great, but
Sounded
he fucked
good to
up
me.
that one.
Just messed up a lyric.
That sounded good to me.
Why don't they have that running? If the pressure of doing that is obviously a lot, why don't they have that
right there for
Yeah,
him?
have the fucking prompter.
I did it once. I did it at the White Sox game, and I did it okay. I didn't get the lyrics wrong.
Did you memorize it? Did you practice?
I sang in the shower and recorded.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You really took it seriously?
Yeah, I did it a couple times. I did it at an Angels game once in L.A. too.
Can you sing?
I hope so. Yeah, I sing in my stand-up. I do my little musical stuff.
Oh, that's right. You do.
You love my little musical stuff.
No, but I mean, like a lot of
I sing my dog lick my balls. You know, things
That's
like
a little different than the
That's
national
different for
anthem.
that. Hey, sing my dog lick my balls. No, it's the national anthem.
Right, we're going to just do that. We're going to keep it nice for everybody.
Do you sing?
Yes.
Do you sing in your show?
I know, but I was in a band in high school.
What was it called?
Dreamin'.
You were in a band called Dreamin'?
Yeah.
That's so cute.
What kind of band was it?
Covers.
What did you do?
Just I sang and played bass.
No, I mean, what covers did you do?
Oh, a lot of Beach Boys.
Yeah?
Really? That's
Everything.
That's sweet.
Were you a Beach Boys cover band?
No, we did a bunch of stuff. We did. It was
called
based
yourself
on
Dreamin'.
California Dreamin', so we called it Dreamin'.
Yeah.
Do you sing Surfer Girl?
Yeah, I do all of them. I mean,
You want to do one for
no,
us?
I don't. No, it's been many
Would you
years.
sing in my room?
Sure.
Yeah, I would. But I don't like to sing it.
I don't want the
Embarrassed.
song.
Mexican radio was was a big one for us.
Yeah? How's that go?
I'm on a Mexican radio. You've heard that? Whoa, radio.
And you play guitar, right?
Yeah, and bass and
yeah.
drums.
Yeah, you do.
All of it.
You
Wow.
sing Mamas and the Papas, too? That's California Dreamin'?
Yeah.
Did you guys wear California kind of outfits? Did you do the big wide lapels? and
No,
stuff?
no. We would wear like bow ties and suits. We dressed like a barbershop quartet. And we would do like stilted moments. Like,
Do you have any tape of this?
I do.
I want to see this really
No, it's
bad.
not good.
It's different than you are
Yep.
today, isn't it?
Moms and pops.
I don't know.
What would it sound
man.
like?
It was pretty realistic. We'd put our own like metal twist on it, like sometimes.
You put a metal twist on it?
Yeah, it was very good.
How do you do that?
You just sing it like, you growl through it. Fuck yeah. I was in one called the Sick Fucking Puppies.
Did you guys tour anywhere?
No, just like local stuff. You know,
Right.
put a couple albums out. Never went anywhere.
All right.
Unfortunately.
He's not going to sing
East
for us,
Coast.
Bob.
No, I know.
No, I
tried.
get embarrassed. It brings the
We've
old days
tried.
back.
He's got to get his band back
Yeah,
together,
Sick
maybe.
Fucking Puppies did good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At Sick Fucking Puppies?
Sick Fucking Puppies.
Did they ever tour?
Fuck yeah. Toward the garden.
The Garden.
You toured the garden?
Guns N' Roses opened. Yeah, but those days are behind me now. You know, my singing days are
You
over.
could bring that back. That'd be fun to watch you sing at the end of your thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh.
I'd rather sing my original songs. The originals were really good.
Is that why you left the cover band?
Yeah, it just wasn't satisfying doing Mamas and the Papas, Beach Boys stuff anymore.
What's the worst gig that you did out of all
An
those?
Elks Club in New Egypt. We did an Elks Club in New Egypt, and they weren't expecting the type of metalish music we were playing. They wanted something a little more family friendly. We got so crazy.
Yeah.
I would do this thing where I took my shirt off and throw it at the audience. It was a mess. I
Do
was
you have a
young.
bow tie on, though?
I did at one point. I'm changing the bow tie when we join the fucking puppies.
People always ask you your hell gigs. I had one. It's like, I don't know. It was after Full House ended, and Ray Romano was supposed to be on this Disney cruise, and he didn't do
There's
it.
a stand-up gig.
Yeah, and so they said, well, let's get Bob Saget to do it. And I don't think you should put me on a Disney cruise. You know, I could be, I'm not going to say fuck or something, but I'm just going to do my stand-up.
Yeah, content.
And I was working with Kermit. They had Kermit the Frog on stage in this gorgeous theater. I couldn't stay overnight on the cruise because I'm like nuts. And so they flew me to Mazatlan and then got me out of Cabo or something. I'm on the ship and then doing my first show, and there's a power failure during the show. We're completely in the dark.
How merciful for everyone involved.
But we had to do crowd control. So when, how's it going, Kermit? Fine, Bob. So it's not even, you can't even see a guy, and he's just like the pervert voice in the dark.
Was it a real Kermit, though? Or
It was the guy that does it.
It was the guy, okay.
Yeah, a really good guy.
How long was the power out for?
I guess about 2 minutes or something. And then they had on, those green lights that make you feel like you're getting surgery.
Did you do well or no?
Yeah, but I did offend a couple on the second show because I did that song, a parody, Danny Tanner Was Not Gay, to the tune of the Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way. And that was a Full House reference. It's not as high level as MASH. I still can't.
But wait a minute, you left that night off the cruise?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you stay over?
Well, You didn't see my second show. But I just can't sleep on a boat. And the other thing is that's about the fame thing. You just are in your cabin sitting there.
Stuck.
Because you're stuck on a boat. You're really, if you have any people recognizing you, you're fucked.
How'd you get off?
I jerked off the way I always do.
Oh, Bob.
Oh, I took exactly what you said and I spun it so fast.
You did.
I'm like Rumpelstiltskin with my semen. I make sweaters and stuff. I spin it. But they said after the second show, it was like 2 hours later, we docked somewhere.
Okay.
And then they got me off. It was Mazatlan and Cabo, so they're not that far a thing. It was like
Do you hate
6
ships?
hours.
I would love to. I guess I want to cruise a little bit. I want to try it. Anthony would always talk about it and have so much fun.
Yeah,
I don't
they'd
like
probably
them.
give you a great room. You should have
I
stayed.
probably would, but I was alone, and I did have a great room. It was really cool.
And you gave it up to get
I
the
was
hell
like
out of
single
there.
at the time too, and I just didn't want to.
This is a pussy on the...
Not on the Disney cruise. I mean, it's
It's all over.
Send Bob on the
Yeah,
Disney
you dress
cruise.
up like a pirate of the Caribbean.
I love Full House. Here's my cabin.
Why are you doing
this is
Danny
not-
Tanner
over
isn't
here.
gay on a cruise ship? I mean, on a Disney cruise.
And there were a couple of gay gentlemen that
Did he
were
do the-
offended. The only people that were offended, and I felt bad about that. I didn't want
Kiss
to.
the mouse between the ears.
Because it was not, I was just saying he wasn't gay. That's literally.
But it's comedy.
You say kiss the mouse right between the
Yeah, on a
ears.
Disney cruise, you make your pockets mouse ears. Kiss the mouse between the ears till he spits in your mouth.
How would he know that, even though this is a character?
So
Yeah.
you're saying I dress my dick up as Mickey Mouse?
Nah, yeah, you do that. You say, come on in, Mr. Snuffleupagus wants to kiss you on the bottom.
So you got Mickey's ears as your balls, but your dick is the Snuffleupagus.
Yeah, you bring him in there on a cruise and you tell him, don't say nothing, it's your fault.
It's always their fault.
Yeah, your mother's going to punish you for dressing
my
all
God.
sexy.
These jokes don't, and this
Yeah,
used
your
to be
little
the.
huggies.
I'm scared to do these jokes these days. It's a different world than it was this
Yeah,
morning.
I know. They got all these camera phones. Take pictures. We got pictures of you, Paul, standing outside the crib with your belt on.
Oh, my God.
All right, it's not a baby mobile.
Holy shit.
You need to put like little jingle balls on your balls these days, so kids have something to play with.
Sure.
Can you cut this?
I'm bothered that you left the cruise ship.
Well,
And I'm bothered that you went blue on
Yeah, I wish you would've left like Leon
I didn't go
Klinghoffer.
blue. Wait, I didn't go blue. I just sang that
Get it?
silly song.
Yeah.
What? I'm sorry, Jim.
I said I wish you would have left it like Leon Klinghoffer. The cruise ship.
just floating in the ocean on the.
Just pushed over the side.
Well, all the wheelchair needed was something that helped it float, right?
That would have been
is
kind of
true.
strange.
They should have floaties on them
Yeah.
if you're going to fall off a boat.
All right, so you left the cruise ship. All right. But I would think a Disney cruise would be pretty,
It was beautiful, actually.
Yeah, I
Think you
would
guys
think it'd be
cabin?
really nice.
Theater was gorgeous. My cabin was beautiful. I just get a little
no
crazy
chicks.
around people.
You didn't have chicks.
No, it's moms and their moms. And that's the weird part is because of the family shows that I've done, they don't know that it's not over, that those
Right.
shows exist.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I like you. And my mother, I like you too. And it's like this 3 different levels of demos that scare me. One of them is a kid.
No. You should have done some grandmas.
I can't do that. They really do have a different, the teeth and everything, it just starts to smell.
They smell old. You're right. They smell
They do.
like death.
It's cedar chest stuff, It smells like they put a sweater in their mouth when they got up.
That sounds awful.
Absolutely right.
But I'm still single, but
You'd have fun on the cruise, though. Dancing around, going to the midnight buffet. E-Rock loves a good cruise. He talks about that and makes me want to go.
Is he in there? He's not in there.
I'm here.
He
Okay,
rocked.
all right,
I was
what's-
screening calls.
What's that?
I was screening the calls.
Who's supposed to be doing that?
They just went out to do a run. We're changing people. So I was
Okay.
just getting-
We're not even
getting
really
in the middle.
taking calls, though. Who cares?
do we take a call? Do you ever take calls?
yeah,
here
once
and
in a while
there.
they'll call up and go, hey, I saw you
Oh, I got a
or
call
something.
for you. You want
You were
one?
great,
It's
Chipper.
gonna be like, fuck you, I hate you.
I don't know if
It's gonna be one of those.
I don't know if we should do this.
Oh, Jim, stop farting on me.
I'm
Seriously.
not.
But you actually shifted to put that
No,
right in
I
my
just
mouth.
lifted up. Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
you did.
You lifted
This
toward
breakfast-
him, though.
This breakfast thing is really
won't
just
smell.
tanking as the
No.
more you got your thing.
This is my vegetable juice now.
Yeah,
so
yeah, I understand.
I'm starting to think we might not be doing breakfast.
Whatever, but who knows?
We're going to go do a movie, though.
I couldn't make it to a movie.
No?
I want to see
I want
that.
to see Birdman really bad.
Let's go see
Birdman
Birdman.
is supposed to be good. I want to see
Birdman.
Interstellar is supposed to be good, too.
Yeah, I want to see that a lot.
We heard about Birdman.
Yeah,
It's
he
like,
played about Michael Keaton. He played Batman.
yeah, and he's some kind of like superhero thing. I'm in on it.
People think that their apps are running in a loop.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, who's this?
Oh, no.
It's Lady Hi.
Well,
Hey, Mr. Saget.
Hello.
Your phone sucks today, so that's too bad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Cut our losses.
Yeah, her phone sucks today.
That's upsetting
Every
when that
day.
happens.
She's Lady Di, and she wanted to talk to you.
Oh, she did?
I think
she
so.
sounded nice. She called me
She's
Mr.
not
and
nice.
everything.
She's not nice.
Oh, so she was Mr. Saggedy and then going to say something not nice?
No, she
No,
wouldn't be mean. She's just in a.
She'll just babble over everybody. What's going on, Sam?
She was on hold for like an hour and a half.
Oh, can you put her back?
And then
No.
Opie was just like, oh, your phone sucks. Not today.
Well, her phone sucked, right? If she calls back
It
and she has a
wasn't good.
nice,
It sounded like
nice
a-
connection, we'll have her ask a question.
So, Iraq, what about what we were talking about? I was right?
Cruises are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people like them. I shouldn't bash them. I mean,
Oh, yeah, you should.
How many cruises have you been on, Iraq?
4. No, I forgot now. But it's I'm diamond status with Royal Caribbean.
are
they
you,
a good
are
one?
you alone?
Yeah.
Are you alone when
I
you
don't
go on
even
these
know what
things?
that means.
No, I go with family and friends and stuff.
I
What's
can't
diamond
do, can't
status?
do that.
What do you get with diamond status?
You get like free upgrades on your room and additional services and credits to your account for for your bar or shopping.
What do you
whatever.
do on a cruise though? Like what? I literally have. I've been obsessed with kind of go. I want to find a nice girl whose company I enjoy, and then go and eat bad for a week, and just
And you gamble. A lot of them
you
have,
do gamble,
yeah.
right?
I'm going to see some shows.
And some great
Hopefully Bob
shows on
Saget
it.
and Kermit.
That's
And
going to
Kermit
be
the Frog.
My nephew went on the Dave Koz cruise with
the
his
Dave
dad.
Koz
What's that?
The sax player. He's got his own. A lot of music people have their own.
Yeah, Kiss has one.
Train has a cruise,
Right.
And so he went on with his dad, and then my old friend George Wallace was a comedian. He's on the boat for like 8 days, and he just did 2 shows.
Yep.
And it's like they're midnight shows, and everybody waits for these shows from a comedian that takes the thing over. So that's kind of fun.
They
I guess-
want the show.
Yeah, you could do. Actually, there are cruises that would want you to do a show if you wanted to.
Nah, but I'm too dirty. Like, cruise dirty.
There's dirty cruises.
Nah, but not the kind of dirty I do. Like, a dirty cruise is not going to like my social commentary and the shit that in my act.
Right.
When they're dirty, like, you can say shit a couple times. or-
Right, I would do a poop deck joke. That's
yes,
about it.
say goddamn once in a while, but,
right.
my idea of,
You're heading toward a cruise ship. This Oz thing, the Ozzy. What was it called again?
Oz Fiesta. That's
He's
different,
doing
though.
Oz Fiesta in Mexico.
And who's on?
Yeah, but you can-
It's Ozzy and anybody else?
The Black Label Society is doing it. Me and Jim Florentine are doing the comedy show. It's
don't
a
be-
week-long, amazing
Well, that's great.
fucking...
But don't be surprised
hang.
if he turns that into a cruise thing.
Oh, if Ozzy does a cruise, I'll do a cruise.
Yeah, and then you're there and
He
you're on the
invites me.
boat.
And you'll do it. It'll be a nice
Right.
boat, too.
Let's, she called back. Let's see if she's got a good connection. Let's try to be nice to her for once. Lady Di, hi, how are
I'm
you?
always nice to
I
her.
want to see how long we could be nice before she just fucking annoys the hell out of us and then we'll get
You already
mean
blew it.
again.
I'm not trying to annoy you guys.
I know.
I know,
Go
Lady
ahead.
Di. Go ahead.
Lady Di, how often do you call here?
I don't know, maybe 2 times a week,
Cool.
somewhere around there.
Not even true. Every day.
Yeah.
Well, your connection's better. Congratulations.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Mr. Saget,
Yes.
I enjoy you in Full House.
Thank you very much.
And do you keep in touch with all the daughters and everything?
Yes, I do. Yeah, when I can, it's an unusual thing. Most people, like from MASH, they don't all hang out anymore.
Well, they can't. I mean, Harry Morgan died.
McLean Stevenson.
McLean Stevenson and Larry Linville died years ago, but the rest of the guys are alive. Waldo's alive, and Mike Farrell's alive, and go ahead, you talk. Sorry.
Gary Burghoff, is he still alive?
He is actually. Gary Burghoff is alive, and who played Charles? David Ogden Stiers is still alive.
Jamie Farr.
Loretta Swit is still alive.
Wayne
Jamie
Rogers.
Farr is still alive. Wayne Rogers is still
I heard
alive.
the one lady from Welcome Back Kotter that played his wife. I heard she.
Yeah, she did just die. I don't know
died.
what
Was
she
she on
died of.
MASH?
Well, you're starting to learn a little bit about Lady Di.
I'm getting it now.
Yeah, she was.
Yes, I'm friends with John Stamos still and Dave Coulier, and
I love John Stamos.
I don't know how you can't. I mean, you can ovulate just saying his name. He's very
I
handsome.
love him. I know he is.
Did you get any of his like? I don't want to say leftovers because that means he was there. Like
Sometimes, very rarely, 1 out of 1,000 people will like me better.
no, but I mean he had so.
You, Bob.
No, I'm saying sexually. I'm saying women.
I mean,
that like
some of the
him.
girls that couldn't get the
I
John
like
Stamos and then they popped your way because
Well, I was
John
married.
Stamos.
I was married at the time.
during,
so then
you were married during the success of that show.
Yeah, and then when it ended,
Saget.
yes, ma'am.
I saw you at the Virus tour.
That was a great,
By the
fun tour.
I know
I had
it was.
a huge amount of fun, and I remember seeing you there. I
Well, I was in the third row.
Oh, you were?
Marion and I were in the third row, yeah.
It's her friend Marion. This is like a sitcom that needs to be written.
What were you guys wearing?
Oh, God, I was wearing shorts and a tank top. It was hot that day.
I don't know if it deserves a sitcom.
August.
I don't think, on CBS, couple of cunts.
A reality show.
Yeah, all right.
At the very least.
No.
A reality show.
Do you have any lotion on you?
I don't want.
Oh, she's just getting to me
Oh,
right
her
now.
voice. I never jerk off with
No.
lotion.
What about the Olsen twins? You still keep in touch with them?
I do.
Well, that would fall under the category that he keeps in touch with everybody from Full House.
I do, and I just
Okay,
wrote this
that's
book
good.
about it, and it says it, and you would like the book, I think, and maybe, yeah, if you like the Virus Tour, it's called Dirty Daddy, and it comes out on paperback. It's okay to plug like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
It comes out in paperback in 2 days, and it's
That is so great.
very proud.
Are you
of
going to
it.
read it?
Sure.
It's an audiobook too, or I'll read it to you right now if you want.
Go ahead.
See how friendly you are? I don't know any of your prior history. I only see you as just a lovely lady that loves this show.
Oh, thank
and
you.
loves Opie and loves
She's
Jim.
she's
I
a
love
raging
Opie, I love
/
Jim, and
chronic
I also love
alcoholic.
Anthony, too.
Probably crack
I am
user.
not, no, wait,
Her roommate
Jim, please.
died in a horrific way because he wouldn't stop drinking.
She killed him.
Basically, he
No, wait.
he was
hold
puking
on,
up
hold
blood
on.
and everything that is inside
Hold on.
you because everything
I
burst
did not-
from
I
drinking
did
too
not-
much. And she hasn't worked in well
Oh,
over,
please.
at this point, 15
Yeah,
years, I would say.
Don't forget about her son's father.
And her son's father killed himself by putting himself on the train tracks.
I had nothing to do with that. I had nothing to do with one of them.
I'm sorry that you had all that
How would
hard
you have
stuff.
something to do with
Well,
that?
I'm sorry, too, but, you know.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Why did you have to tell people you had nothing to do with that? We figured that out.
Wait, how did he get on the train tracks?
He ran towards them.
So it was like in the movie Ghost or something?
Yeah, he
just
couldn't
got-
even wait for the train, so he just ran toward the train.
No, wait a minute. When this happened, I was not even with him. I wasn't with him for
We know you weren't. You had nothing to do with his death.
No, nothing at all.
Okay, it's
Nothing at all.
It's very tragic.
Did he suffer at all? Or was it quick?
That was the end of his suffering.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
You know,
I would assume that he did.
Well, I'm sorry. So yeah, the Olsen twins and I talked. I'm not saying I don't feel your pain.
we should at one point talk about Gawker, too. They're in big trouble.
Yeah, let's talk about it
I'm
now.
very happy.
I mean,
God bless. Thank you for the call, Di. It's been good talking to you.
Nice to talk to you, Lady
Oh,
Di.
no, don't do that.
A pleasure talking to you.
You got
You
5
got
minutes
through.
on
You
our
got to talk to
show.
Bob Sag. I would like to talk
Well,
to Gawker.
I like
Enough
talking
of
to
this.
you. You're very sweet.
How about one more question?
All right, one more question.
Wait, we're gonna play. We're gonna hold to this rule today.
Yeah.
You have one more question for Bob Saget, so make it a good one, a really good question, and then we do have to leave after he answers the question.
Are you gonna make any more sitcoms on television?
I am, and we're actually doing the first one in front of a train. We've already rented the space.
Oh. No, I was just wondering.
I actually have figured one out where I drink so much that I hemorrhage on camera in front of a train. That's what I'm doing. It's called Halfway House. And I'm sorry, I don't know. I got two sides to me, and I used my bad one just now. I know. Yeah, I'm working on a pilot. I'm doing a pilot for a show.
right.
I'll come on here and tell the guys about when it's time.
Okay.
But thank you for being sweet. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I love you, Mr. Saget.
I love you
really
too,
do.
and it's purely physical.
I've loved you ever since the
You already
80s.
got your question out. No one cares.
No, I like this love part.
That's cool. We
She's
heard
allowed
your
to talk
question.
until the question. That was the rules.
It was nice talking to you.
She's now just saying how much she loves you.
Well,
Bob.
just sweet. I would throw myself in front of a train for you.
There you go.
No, don't do anything like that.
No, I wouldn't. No, I don't even go to trains.
I had enough with my life already with the.
I
train.
forgot.
Yeah, no more trains.
She'll
Don't
believe-
even eat good and plenty. What?
No. I'm just saying.
Jim's not even listening to me
No,
anymore.
I have nothing. I'm listening to her. I'm bored with this fucking
He hates
woman.
Lady Di.
I don't hate her. I like her, but I can't tell.
All right. You're
Be
good?
well. Be well, Lady Di.
Mr. Saget, I'm a big fan of yours.
Thank you
All right,
very
you said
much.
that a few different
Okay.
ways.
It was
Very
nice
talking to you.
You too.
Okay, Lady Di.
Take care.
All right, and Mary says hi to everybody.
Okay, great.
How are the squirrels, Di?
Tell Marion we said hi back. She talks to
Okay,
squirrels too.
very good.
That's
All
nice. Have a nice
Have a
day.
good- You too. Bye-bye.
All right, there goes Lady Di.
She's fantastic.
Yeah, she's a
I
bit
don't know
much.
what you guys are saying. I'd
we've-
love to meet her.
We might have done a little too much radio with her, so it kind of annoys
Right,
people.
yeah, you know all of her stuff.
one of
She
the-
shared everything.
She's one of those people that, here and there would be nice.
Right.
But
Yeah.
sometimes you can't help yourself.
Did anybody know exactly? I don't know exactly
know.
what Gamergate is. Someone told me a little bit about it, but I know Gawker is getting like advertisers like who was it? BMW, Adobe, and another one have pulled Mercedes. And I tweeted something about it, about how like I normally don't like people bullying companies with advertisers, but I was happy it was happening to them because they're vultures. And people are like, you're a hypocrite. No, I'm not. Here's why. I'm not offended by them saying something and wanting them fired. I'm just glad the tactic they use is working against them. They always try to get people in trouble, and I like the fact that they're getting in trouble. People are like, well, how is that different from Anthony? Anthony didn't try to get people fired. Anthony didn't take what other people said and try to get them fired and then wind up getting fired himself. It's a totally different thing. These scumbag vultures always try to get outrage started just to get people in trouble because that's what they do, and now it's happening to them. They always try to do that, so I'm happy to see it happening to them. I'm not encouraging people to boycott them.
I don't know what Gamergate is.
I just think it's great that they're suffering because they have done nothing but try to create news and clickbait shit to get other people in trouble to get hits to their fucking dog shit site.
So what is Gamergate?
It's a movement. I'm not 100% sure on it, but it's like a movement that a sect of people on the internet are doing against a bullying, and it's within gamer journalism and online journalists that cover gaming and things like that. If they feel bullied, if they don't like the way the things are covered, I don't know for sure.
Like if you're making fun of them, because someone is saying it's very anti-woman and misogynistic, this whole campaign. So I don't even know who's right. I don't know if the Gamergate people are right or if Gawker's right. I just don't like Gawker, and I think it's funny that they have to deal with this.
How many people are even on this site? Or how many people go to this?
Gawker?
Is this million?
Gawker's huge.
Yeah,
The
that's
whole world?
it's a very big site.
Yeah, it's huge. Let me
I
go
hate all that crap.
Hold on, let me go to Ryan on Long Island. I want to talk about Gamergate. First of all, what is it, Ryan?
Okay, so Gamergate is basically, well, how it started was the ex-boyfriend of this female developer. She had made this bullshit text-based game called Depression Quest. He made this giant post online, I forgot where exactly, just detailing how she had cheated on him with like 5 different guys, all of whom work in the video game industry in some capacity.
Was it true or was it bullshit?
It's come out since that it's true.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
By the way, you're saying that, because I have no idea.
Okay, yeah, I don't even know
We got
who
to
she
kind of protect ourselves. But, all right, fair enough. Go ahead.
yeah, so some of them were journalists on Kotaku, which is a sub-site of Gawker. It's their video game site. I think some were developers themselves. I'm not too sure. And, they all, like Kotaku, they issued, a denial, but they basically said that that the relationship started after the journalist in question wrote an article, advertising it, basically. So, it, came off as a little suspect. So basically now, and then, there were all these counterattacks from Gawker, end gamers, end the term gamers, and so now they're trying to push back.
Wait, why was Gawker saying end the term gamers?
I don't know. It was really weird. It wasn't just Gawker either. It was this whole network of journalists. It turned out that they had this Google chat or group chat, some kind of chat
group email that they were all getting, yeah.
Yeah, they were coordinating the articles they would make, and that was the big one, end gamers.
Why were they coordinating? Who were they trying to knock off? Who were they trying to hurt?
They're trying to kill off basically the old guard of video gamers. They're trying to make it, hip and modern and liberal, and, they see the old fan base as, pretty much anti that.
Who owns this site?
Fuck.
All right, am I the only one that still doesn't know what this is about?
Yeah, it got a little diluted.
Confused.
What did Gawker do that is getting the advertiser? They're being accused of bullying gamers?
Well, Gawker, one of their journalists, or 2 of their journalists, were involved in the initial scandal with this woman, Zoe Quinn. Sorry, I forgot to mention her name.
Okay.
And then they were part of the the pushback against the people going after her. And then Intel pulled out initially because of all the bad press. And then they posted, you guys could find this pretty easily, they posted this really, really bad article basically calling Intel cowards, which is completely hypocritical because, you know, if anybody had done something like that to somebody they were against, they would applaud them and say, oh, this company was so progressive.
Hold on. For real. Joel in Allentown, I'm going to put him on with you. He's saying you're wrong.
All right, Joel.
All right, hold on. Let Joel talk, and certainly you can talk to Ryan. Go ahead, Joel. You start.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, most of his details are right, except the fact that what he said about her sleeping with all these other guys is wrong. She didn't sleep with all these other guys. What was going on, the rumor was this. This guy was her boyfriend. She was working as a game developer making a game, and what was going on is that people started coming out saying that she was coming on to developers or publishers to publish her fucking game, and she was having sex with these people. The truth is that that's not true. That was just a fucking rumor. And what's really going on with Gamergate is that women in the gaming industry are being bullied, are being sexually harassed, and they're making, they're being pressured into silence, or they're going to lose their jobs, or they're looked at as a piece of shit if you speak up about being sexually harassed in the gaming industry.
So now, are they being really sexually harassed, or is it a case of the political correctness is going crazy, or are they genuinely being harassed?
They are genuinely being harassed.
Okay.
It's a big thing going on in the gaming industry. Women are being just bullied around by men. And how
are they being bullied around? So I'm sorry to interrupt you. How?
No, they're just being sexually harassed. They're guys are walking by, grabbing these girls' asses, sending them pictures, offering sex to these women. People who are in positions of power are trying to get these women to have sex with them or force them out of the industry. And these women are being basically forced or the culture around it is being forced to shut up.
So now who reported on it? I'm sorry, who reported on it, and how did Gawker get involved, and how are they the bad guys?
It's a big thing going on right now. IGN is a big gaming industry publisher, and they publish news about it. They just published an article about it saying how, I don't know how Gawker got in trouble with it or what they're doing, but what I'm saying to you is that it's coming out now more and more that this is a culture that's going on within the gaming industry, from publishers all the way to developers.
Can I step in?
Yeah.
Okay, so when he's talking about harassment and sex and bullying, he's talking about the standard Twitter level of meanness and being an asshole. This isn't some kind of quid pro quo, person to person sexual harassment. This is just a regular internet stuff.
Well, he's saying that people are being pressured to have sex and having their asses grabbed. That's physical in-person stuff.
That I haven't heard. Thinking about the gaming industry and what the kinds of the people in them are like, that to me seems a little unbelievable. And when it comes to Zoe Quinn actually sleeping with one of the Kotaku journalists, they did issue a denial, and the denial said, they did start a relationship the day after the journalist in question posted an article advertising her game, saying that it's great and whatever.
Right. Okay, look, hold on. I don't want to get diluted. Like, I don't know Zoe Quinn. I don't know who these other journalists are. I just mean the bigger issue. So okay, let's just say there's some sexual harassment or allegations of sexual harassment in the gaming industry. Who is reporting on it and being seen as a bad guy for reporting on it? Is that what's going on?
No. It's a stalker posting inflammatory articles, like end gamers, trying to cast this whole thing as like a misogynistic attack on women.
Okay.
It really isn't. That's kind of like the crux of the issue. It wasn't even the initial thing. It was everything after it.
So Gawker is saying, Gawker is saying, putting up articles saying that, this gaming industry is misogynistic and all this bad stuff's happening to women, and the gaming industry people are responding by saying that Gawker is kind of bullying them in some way or harassing them. Is that how are they responding? What's that?
I'm sorry.
Why are advertisers pulling out of Gawker?
Because of all
Gawker is actually backing it up. Remember that campaign for Ban Bossy?
Yeah.
That was bullshit.
Right.
What happened was people are calling this Gamergate and doing the hashtag Gamergate, and Gawker's coming out saying, hey, end Gamergate. Like, they're trying to, and what their stance that Gawker's taking is supporting what's going on. that's why all the advertisers and sponsors are saying, well, fuck that, we're pulling out of here.
Well, where's the physical abuse coming from? The grabbing of asses, if it's all a viral argument.
That's going within the industry itself. I mean, individual games developers, gamer magazines, stuff like that.
So
It's
different
happening-
companies, not just the Gawker Empire offices, right?
Correct. It's women. There's women that are posting blogs all over Reddit and Twitter, and saying how this is a big thing in their culture, and that they shouldn't have to be quiet or have to deal with it. So they started Gamergate. The hashtag Gamergate is a community or a movement towards these women being able to be empowered and speak against this type of behavior. And Gawker's coming out saying, and Gamergate, which is basically saying, shut the fuck up and let me grab your ass.
I don't think Gawker would take that position, are they?
They're not taking that position.
I don't think that's even. I hate Gawker, but I don't think they're taking that position.
I'm still very confused, but I can guarantee they're not taking that position.
I am only happy to see it happening to them.
I'm so confused, man.
You shut the fuck up and let me grab your ass.
I don't see the headline on Gawker. Yeah. Shut the fuck up and let them grab their ass.
I'm actually happier if Gawker's not wrong. I actually hope Gawker's innocent in getting this, because they've done this to enough people.
Gawker's right in there defending themselves.
Yeah,
how he got rolled by the dishonest fascists of Gamergate.
But it's funny how they don't mind doing that to people.
There's an article on Gawker right now where they're defending themselves. I'm still so fucking confused.
They have been doing this kind of shit to people for so long.
Right.
It's great that it comes back to bite you. And someone's saying it's like they have done nothing with this type of clickbait, fucking dog shit headline. Ooh, like they just did it with who was it? Alec Baldwin's son or something had like a costume of Ray Rice. Oh, it's racist and misogynist. Like every year the worst stories are made into Halloween costumes, but they have to take it to that just to stir up outrage. It's not real journalism.
Yeah, why don't they take the real angle? That's just what people do. They get the most outrageous Halloween costume every year, and that's all it is. They're not overthinking it whatsoever.
I guess because those people need to get dressed up in Halloween costumes. All they do is talk about shit.
All right, I'm going to let you two go. I want to give a couple. What?
Can I say one more thing? Jimmy, when are you coming back to the Sands in Bethlehem, man? I missed you. I love seeing you there.
Where?
The Sands in Bethlehem.
I'm doing Harrisburg in December. That's as close as I'm coming. Tickets are not on sale yet. I'm working out material for the special in January.
Great.
Okay. Love you guys.
All right, guys. Thank you. Thanks for helping us out.
Hold on 1 second. I just want to tell you. Oh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can we get Lady Dial?
Okay. You guys should definitely try to find, it'll be really easy, find the article Gawker posted after Intel pulled out, because it's really, really bad, completely unprofessional, and it's what people are using now to get rid of all the other sponsors.
All right,
sending that article to them.
I will probably forget about Gamergate by 10:30 this morning.
No, it's
when
fucking,
me and Bob are cuddling or seeing a movie together.
I'll eat breakfast just to talk about Gamergate.
You can't avoid it, dude. It's fucking hashtagged everywhere. I can't believe how many...
but it's so confusing.
Yeah, I don't know exactly.
All right, Ryan, thank you. To the other guy who's gone, let's say hi to Jared in Virginia. Jared.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hi, Jared.
Hey, Jared.
Hey, Jared.
Yeah. We're in Virginia.
Southwestern Virginia, Wise County.
Oh, I was in Norfolk as a kid.
Oh, yeah, I'm down in meth country.
In meth country. That's a lot of places are claiming that now.
That's
a lot of rubber teeth people.
It's pretty hot right now, that meth. So what do you got, Jared?
Anyway, I don't know how much the last caller covered. I just saw on Twitter where you guys were looking for something, and I hadn't tuned in today. But basically, the best I can summarize what's happening is Gamergate is everything that's happening now stems from an issue where not prominent, but an indie video game developer was found to have all kinds of extremely unprofessional relationships with people in the industry who just happened to have helped her promote her game that was otherwise poorly received. A lot of people did some digging and found that there was this massive list of websites that had been colluding together on what games to review positively, what to review negatively, what to ignore completely. And after this was released, most of the sites came out with these articles about how gamers are dead and the identity is dead as a way, I guess, to sort of cover their tracks. But since then, these people, these supporters of Gamergate, have been rallying against these accusations of harassment and death threats and stuff, and trying to, they're trying to get word out to the sponsors, and they're trying to fight for better journalistic ethics. in the gaming journalism industry.
Okay, so is Gawker being attacked basically for their shit journalism ethics?
Well, there was a guy named Sam Biddle who had personally harassed some Gamergate supporters.
Well, hold on. Who is Sam Biddle?
He's a writer for Gawker, and he's the guy that you might have seen the images where he was talking about how they should bring back bullying and how we got a pay raise for.
I smell T-shirts.
Right.
So he now, I'm not sure. I think he's on unpaid or paid leave, and
Oh boy, they left their own guy hanging, huh? Good.
Well, since then, these supporters, I mean, I would consider myself pro Gamergate if that's a thing, but the supporters have done pretty well in getting advertisers to kind of, you know, back the fuck up as far as supporting Gawker goes, and they're doing like daily boycotts where everyone will send emails to one sponsor every day and try to get them to understand it. It's really, really a huge concerted effort. And then there's the Not Your Shield thing. I don't know how much you guys know about that one.
Not at all.
Well, there were a lot of accusations from these far-left authoritarians that Gamergate was a bunch of misogynist white males in their mom's basements. And so, because, I mean, that's just a stupid generalization. A lot of minorities, you know, black, white, you know, different sexual orientations and genders, came out under this hashtag with these, you know, statements that they weren't going to be used as a shield by these social justice warriors to try and blame the entirety of gaming on the actions of these non-existent, well, not non-existent, but, you know, a non-existent army of straight white males.
Yeah.
And the response from the anti-Gamergate side was, well, you're just sock puppets being used by these misogynists. And so then they made videos to prove they weren't faking, and that got ignored. But it really showed everybody that, you know.
Wow.
Is Gawker right or wrong? Do you think they're right or wrong?
I think Gawker is wrong. The amount of crucifixion that they've done for profit towards not just people in the gaming industry, but...
No, I only mean in this one thing.
Oh, no, I definitely think they're in the wrong in this.
Okay.
All right. Hey, someone is saying the big thing you're missing is that after the article came out, her physical home address was published.
Oh, man.
Who put that up?
What's happening with that is there are people on both sides who are attempting to fan the flames by claiming that they're with, you know, whichever side, when in reality they're neutral third parties that are just trying to stir shit up.
Jesus.
That's not good. What is the address? Do you have it there? Anybody have her cell number? I just want to talk to her.
Is that it, Jared?
That's basically everything. There's a subreddit you can go to for more information. Kotaku in Action. And Kotaku is a gaming website under Gawker's big media brand that was involved in all this. And they're kind of, that's the center of the pro-Gamergate thing. It's the most logical place to get any kind of discussion out, since you just get banned everywhere else for trying to reason.
Right. Okay. I just was curious about it because so many people are asking why we haven't talked about it.
Right.
I just didn't know anything about it, and I still am a little confused, but I just don't like Gawker. So whether they're right or wrong, I just think it's funny that they're taking it in the ass for the same type of thing they do to everyone else.
Right. All right. Thank you, Jared.
It's almost like seeing a violent felon get beaten up. You don't know whether he's right or wrong in that particular instance, but since he's been violent, you're happy to see him being beaten up.
Yeah.
Regardless of that moment's circumstances. I think it did a nice job of summarizing.
All right. Bob Saget is here. Bob's paperback for Dirty Daddy comes out. It might be tomorrow. A lot of things come out on Tuesdays.
It is Is tomorrow the 28th?
Tomorrow's the 28th. So
it.
make sure you get Bob Saget's paperback for his Dirty Daddy book if you didn't.
Thank you.
Especially
Thank you
if
guys both for all your support over the months of this thing, man.
All right.
All right, let me just say something good that helps people. I got a thing. My sister died of scleroderma years ago, and so I do these benefits. So in New York, December 2nd at Caroline's, we got a benefit that I'll be hosting, and I'll be having appearances. Helping me out with the auction is Whoopi Goldberg, and George Lopez is going to do a set, a couple other guests.
Nice.
And we're trying to raise money for a thing. I'm on the board of the Scleroderma Research Foundation.
What is that disease again?
It is kind of, it's more vascular than anything else, but your skin can harden, and it affects many women in the prime of their lives. Hardening of the skin is what scleroderma means, and it's some autoimmune. People think it's autoimmune, but it has different carnations. But it has carnations, and it's flowers.
I love a carnation.
They're so pretty when you wear them.
They smell nice too.
I like when you wear them to prom.
When I have one on my asshole, like in Caligula.
Yeah.
Proculus.
I want to get it with my fist. But the benefit is helps a lot of people, and we've raised over $30 million.
Wow, good for you, Bob.
Anyway,
are they figuring it out a little bit? Or?
Yeah, they're doing really well. There's a company called Actelion that's come up with a drug that's actually helping people. There are some people that are in whatever remission would be. So that we're actually truly making progress, which is
that's good to know.
I'm very honored to be part of that.
Awesome.
And I would like you to come to the thing as my guest if you want. I know you'll be at the gym.
I'm sure I will.
You might be able to go to that. Well, we'll see.
It depends if Greg Brady's in town. So I owe him a lunch.
You choose a guy that's on a retro show.
I owe him a lunch. Of course I'd go to that.
What if Stamos is here?
Stamos?
Have you had him on?
No.
That's weird.
Ever.
He won't come on.
That's not true.
Maybe you're right.
I don't know what this gamer thing was. You just got me in a brain hashtag for an hour.
Honestly, I don't think he'll come on because he's one of those Howard guys. Howard's got some of those guys that refuse to do our show.
Yeah, they are friends.
I think he's one of those guys. I think he's in that category. He doesn't hate us or anything, but
no,
he's one of those guys. Howard's got a few of those that just will not do our show.
Well, you guys have been usually loyal to a lot of people, and you've been very loyal to me, and I'd like to.
Well, that's nice to hear, Bob. Thank you.
Jim wants to give me a hand job sometimes when he texts me, and that's
even when I don't text you.
Yeah, I know you.
So when I don't text you that you should worry.
By the way,
about eating your ass.
I just want to say something. I receive hand jobs better than most guys.
We're going to take a break. We're going to finish up with Bob Saget because we're going to change gears a little bit. I'm still confused by gaming.
I don't care about it at all.
I'm going to try to research a little bit.
We tried, folks. Sorry.
Their product is misogynistic. I mean, most games, don't they have a lot of
guys? Yeah. A lot of women are playing games these days.
But the subject matter of the game doesn't have a lot of...
I don't know. I've been out of gaming for a long time. I play stupid Candy Crush. I'm one of those guys. Just dumb games for your little
I'm on Tetris
smartphone.
on my
I'll do a little Tetris. Shit like that.
Ms. Pac-Man.
So I've been out of that world for a while now. All right. We're going to finish up with Bob Saget. Stay there.
Tell him, Fred.
The Virus. Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Tell him, Fred.
The virus. Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.